Children, in this video, we will see some more interesting examples of collecting data and representing them in a table.
Bunty taught me how to represent data in a table after collecting it. I can easily find out how many types and the counts of the hairpins I have with the help of a table. So first of all, I will make groups of similar hairpins. First group of cloth hairpins. Second group of diamond-studded hairpins. Third group of hairpins with roses and leaves. And fourth group of hairpins with beads. Now I will count the hairpins in each group. I have 6 hairpins made of cloth, 3 diamond-studded hairpins, 4 hairpins with roses and leaves, and 1 big hairpin with beads. Now I will represent all the data by making a table like this. The number of cloth hairpins is 6. The number of diamond-studded hairpins is 3. The number of hairpins with roses and leaves is 4. And the hairpin with beads is 1. Wow! I'm having fun! Come on, now let me find out how many chocolates of which shapes do I have. So first of all, I will group chocolates based on their shapes. First of all, group of circle-shaped chocolates. Second group is star-shaped chocolates. And the third group is of heart-shaped chocolates. Now I will count the chocolates in each group. In the first group, 5 circle-shaped chocolates. In the second group, 4 star-shaped chocolates. And in the third group, there are 3 heart-shaped chocolates. Now I will represent all this data by making a table like this. The number of circle-shaped chocolates is 5. The number of star-shaped chocolate is 4. And the number of heart-shaped chocolate is 3. Wow! By collecting data like this, I can remember so much information easily.
Children, today in this video, we saw some interesting examples of collecting data and representing it in a table. In the next video, we will see some more interesting examples of collecting data and representing them in a table.